Sydney wins bid to host major climate conference for women in 2020. Exclusive environment climate change Paris Agreement by Peter Hannam3 February 2019 to 4:37 p.m. Hundreds of climate leaders are expected to flock to Sydney next year after the city of Sydney won its bid to host a global conference for women. The C40 group, representing 94 cities home to more than 700 million people, has selected Sydney to host its Women4Climate Conference in April 2020. Sydney Mayor Clover Moore has attended a range of international conferences, including the 2015 Paris Climate Summit. Credit: Peter Hannam. Lord Mayor Clover Moore said cities are responsible for a staggering 75 to 80% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions, making action in cities to cut carbon pollution crucial. Many of the world's biggest cities are setting ambitious targets and policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, proving effective action on climate change and strong economic growth are compatible, Cr. Moore said. Loading: shamefully, our own national government has a history of willful negligence, and Australian politicians, both state and federal, are presiding over a climate disaster. Polling, including by the Lowy Institute, suggest concern about climate change is at the highest level since the end of the millennium drought. Those numbers may well rise after a summer of extremes, from fish kills on the Darling River, raging fires in Tasmania, extensive flooding in Queensland and record heat for Australia in December and January. The Women4Climate aims to empower young female leaders to take action to protect the environment, with a focus on mentoring, research and technology. Lord Mayor Moore, City of Sydney Chief Executive Monica Barone and the Mayor's Chief of Staff Shahana Teixeira will travel to Paris later this month to attend this year's Women4Climate Summit. Sydney Council is expected to endorse the proposal to host next year's conference when it votes on the city's budget on February 11, with Cr. Moore's independent team set to use its majority to support the plan.